So for today, continuation to ng diniscuss natin last Saturday. So para mas maintindihan natin tong mga ratios na to. So I guess yung horizontal tsaka vertical naman, madali lang naman siya. So di naman ako nag-worry na hindi nyo siya maintindihan. So ngayon, ang didiscuss natin itong mga categories of ratios na nagbigay din naman ako ng notes. Ayun, kasi syempre kailangan lang natin i-discuss kung saan kukunin yung amounts. Kasi 'di ba 2 years yung or comparative yung statement na binabasa natin. So merong last year tsaka current year. So kailangan nating i-analyze kung ano ba yung mga amounts na kukunin natin. Depende dun sa formula. Though it seems na easy lang naman yung formulas, ang struggle lang natin ay kung paano natin kukunin yung mga amounts. Kung ano ba, kunyari kung 1999 ba or 2000, yung, yung current year ba o yung last year. So yun. So again, for the categories of ratio, we have here the liquidity ratios, equity, profitability, and market test. So yung liquidity ratio, madali lang naman siya. Kasi we have only siguro at least 3 na formulas na meron dito. Yan, it indicates the company's short-term debt paying ability. So ito yung ito yung ability ni company. Dito natin ma-measure yung ability ng company kung gaano niya kabilis mababayaran yung utang. So we have the current ratio and then the acid ratio o yung tinatawag nating quick ratio. So when we say quick ratio, again, ang formula lang naman nun is current asset over current liabilities. Pag acid test naman or yung quick ratio, yung quick assets natin, kumbaga wag natin isama yung inventory, yung quick assets natin over current liabilities. So yun nga, dito makikita mahalaga to kay investor kasi malalaman niya kung if in case na nagkaroon ng anomalya ang kumpanya or merong kunyari, merong namatay na partner, kunyari partnership yung business. So mabilis bang mababayaran yung mga utang bago sila mabayaran yung mga parte nila. So mahalaga din to. Mostly, ang tumitingin dito ay mga investors. Yan, kasi syempre alam nila kung gusto nilang malaman kung may habol ba sila. The next one is the equity or long-term solvency ratios. Show relationship between debt and equity. Yan, financing in a company. Then next is the profitability test. Yan, nire-relate yung income to other variables. So ang purpose naman ng profitability test, malalaman natin yung portion ni income versus the other variables. Kunyari, i-versus natin siya sa ano natin, sa liabilities natin. So parang kumbaga ilang portion ba ng income, ilang portion ba ng income ang involve yung mga liabilities or itong expenses na to. Ayun. And then market test. Ito lang focus nito yung sa mga stocks, ganun. Okay, so for liquidity ratio, meron tayong yun nga, current asset, acid test. And then for the activity ratios na part din ng liquidity ratio, meron tayong accounts receivable turnover, inventory turnover, yung numbers of days sales in accounts receivable. Kumbaga dito ma-measure na kung gaano ba katagal masingil ang mga sales on account. Kunyari may bumili tapos nangutang muna, gaano ba katagal? Kasi syempre hindi naman agad-agad yan iko-consider na kumbaga parang meron kang sales pero nasa accounts receivable, kumbaga hindi mo pa siya na-convert sa cash. So kailangan mo ding malaman siya. And then inventory turnover. Ayan, ito yung mga number of times the merchandise inventory was sold and replenished during the period. So, gaano ba kabilis na nabebenta yung mga inventories natin? So, sa equity long-term solvency ratio, we have equity to debt. And for profitability test, we have return on operating asset or ROA. Net income to net sales, yan return on sales or profit margin. Yan, actually meron tayong different kinds of profit margin. Merong operating net profit margin tsaka yung gross profit margin. Return on average common stockholders or yung ROE. Ayan. Tapos meron din tayong cash flow margin. So, yun nga, pag dapat marunong ka ding magbasa ng cash flow statement. And naturo ba sa inyo last time kung paano gumawa ng cash flow? Kunyari, 'di ba, madalas kasi ang tinuturo lang
Yes, ma'am.
balance sheet. Okay. So, ayun, better. Kasi merong ano yan mga activities like operating activities, investment, financing activities at ganun. Yan, earnings per share in times of interest earned, and then yung times na preferred dividends earned. Yan. So we have market test din, yung earnings yield on common stock. So madi-discuss natin siya mga sa susunod na chapters. So ang concern lang talaga natin for this chapter, yung liquidity ratio. So feel ko kabisado nyo naman na yun. And then yung activity ratio, yan, yung leverage ratio, and then yung profitability ratio. So, nagbigay naman ako ng notes sa inyo, yung mga formulas. So, mahalaga yun. So, yun, ang gagawin natin ngayon, i-check natin yung assignment nyo para mas maintindihan nyo. Okay? So, ang kinuha nating problem, itong Norton Corporation. So, yun. Upon checking, ang corporation na to, ayun, corporation siya. At feel ko ang ano nito, tingin nyo ano ba to? Service, manufacturing, or merchandising? Itong Norton Corporation. Tingin nyo, ano siya? Manufacturing, service, or
Manufacturing.
merchandising? Okay, very good. Manufacturing. Anong keyword? Bakit nasabi nyo manufacturing? Bakit hindi siya merchandising? May inventory naman. Ano yung keyword nyo? Bakit nasabing manufacturing?
Cost of goods.
Yes, oo, tama. Cost of goods sold. Kasi pag merchandising, inventory lang. So we have here cost of goods sold. So meron siyang cost accounting. So manufacturing siya. Okay, so let's calculate 10 ratios based on Norton's financial statement. Okay? Actually, na-discuss na natin to. Basta yung working capital, alalahanin nyo din kasi wala siya sa notes nyo. Yung working capital, ano lang naman siya, current asset less yung current liabilities. So, ayan, 23,000. Yan, this is not a ratio. Bali amount yung kukunin nyo, hindi siya ratio. Yan. Okay, so we have current ratio. Yun nga, current asset over current liability. So, tignan natin ulit. Ang total current asset natin ay 65,000, and then yung current liabilities natin 42,000. So, ang ating current ratio for this problem, yan, 65,000 over 42,000 is equal to 1.55. Check natin. Yan, 1.55 naman. The next naman, yung acid test ratio. Yan, yung quick asset over current liabilities. When we say quick asset, ayan, our cash, marketable securities, accounts receivable, net, and current notes receivable. Yan. So, ililas natin yung mga inventories. Yan. Yan. So, tinanggal natin yung inventories. 65,000. Tapos yung beginning of the year, end of the year, 12,000. Yan siya, wait. Yan, 50,000 over 42,000. Ayan. Okay, ito pala, yan. Ito yung current asset natin. Ang kukunin lang naman natin dito lagi, yung cash, accounts receivable, tapos kung meron siyang marketable securities, tapos, kung meron siyang marketable securities, tapos yung notes receivable. Bakit hindi natin sinama ang prepaid expense? Kasi hindi rin naman siya agad-agad mako-convert into cash. For example, meron kayong rent expense. Syempre, di ba, binayaran nyo na yun. Kaya nag-advance kayo 3 months. Ba't hindi natin siya sinama? Kasi di ba hindi mo naman pwedeng sabihin agad dun sa landlord na, pwede ko po bang kunin yung in-advance ko? Syempre, hindi mo agad magagawa yun. Kaya hindi siya considered as quick asset. Ang i-consider na natin as quick asset, yung cash, accounts receivable, marketable securities, and notes receivable. Kasi yung mga contracts nun, hawak mo na ni business owner. Yan. So yung prepaid expense, medyo malabong usapan pa yan kung mababawi nyo or mako-convert agad into cash. And then yung inventory. Yun. So pag quick asset, basta alalahanin nyo cash, accounts receivables, yun nga yung mga receivables and marketable securities. Okay, so ayan, 65,000, ilas lang natin yung inventory tsaka prepaid expense. So 50,000 yun over yung liabilities, which is current liabilities yung 42,000. So for our acid test, yan, 50 over 42 or 1.19. So right now, meron na tayong, ito na yung medyo hindi natin na-discuss last time, yung accounts receivable turnover. So when we say accounts receivable turnover, ang formula nito is net sales over accounts, average accounts receivable or average receivables, or yung net sale over average accounts receivable. When we say sales on account, or yung pag sinasabi nating net sales, syempre less natin yung accounts receivable. Okay, kaya siya tinawag na net sales. So, ito sabi, number of times number of times receivable have been realized in sales. Okay, so sales on account. And then average accounts receivable. So let's check. So 'di ba ang over natin average net account receivable. So yung dalang receivable ng year tsaka yung ngayon. Yan, beginning of the year, tapos end of the year. Ayan, and then 20, yung last year, and then yung current year, i-average natin yun. Ayan yung over. Yan, so medyo marami din nagtanong sa akin. So, ganun lang siya. Kukunin, pag sinabing average, yan, ito yung keyword natin lagi. Kung may kukunin tayo for the last year. So, ang sinasolve natin right now ay yung current year, ha? Okay, so yung 17 plus 20,000, yan, yung average niyan. Tapos ngayon, yung sales on account. Kukunin natin yung sales on account. Yan, yung net sales, 494. Naka-net sales na siya. Okay, so 494, yung net sales, over yung average. So, meron tayong 26.70. Check natin yung sinagutan na yun. Wait. Kaninong grupo to? Kay ayan, kila Yubion. Accounts receivable turnover, 26.7. Ang sagot dito ay 26.70. 26.7 times, tama? Yan. 26.7 din. Okay. Ito ng group, nakuha naman yung tamang sagot. So make sure din na huwag yung iiwanan yung kagrupo nyo na hindi naiintindihan. So, kaya better na nagtatanong din kayo. Kunyari, sinong leader nyo, tanongin nyo. Yun. Kung hindi nyo naiintindihan, huwag mo sarilihin. Okay? The ratio measures how many times company convert. So, yun nga, di ba? Syempre, lalo na sa malalaking company or lalo na sa mga supplier. So, hindi naman lahat nakakapagbayad ng cash. So, merong mga nagbabayad through accounts receivable. So, yun. Dito natin nalalaman kung ilang beses ba nakakabayad or ilang beses ba nako-convert into cash yung accounts receivable natin. So, the next naman, yung number of days sales in account receivable. So, yun, nakuha natin kanina yung 26.7 times. Yan. So, dito naman, i-compute natin kung ito yung days na bibilangin natin bago natin ulit mababawi yung cash. Kunyari, dito, 365 days, lagi tayong 365 days. Ha? So, 365 days over yung accounts receivable turnover. So, is equal to 13.67 days. So, every 13.67 days daw na ko-collect yung accounts receivable. Yan. Measures on average how many days it takes to collect an account receivable. So, check natin. 13.67. Kasi 360 days. Sige, ano na lang natin. Okay. Ba't nga ba 360 days ang ginamit dito? Okay, basta remember 365 days. Pero sige, ano na to? Ko na lang. I-consider ko. Basta alalahanin nyo 365 days. So, ang sagot ay yung 13.67 days. So, mali itong nasa book. Dapat 365 days siya. Lahat tayo 365 days. Ba't nga ba 360 ginamit dito? Well, anyway. 365 days. Oo. Sige, okay lang. Very good. Okay. Basta tayo. Okay, lahat naman ng nakamang sagot. Okay, so 2 points. Consider ko na din to. Sa next time, 365 days. Okay, the next one, yung number of days, wait na. Ayan, inventory turnover na tayo. So, ang inventory turnover natin, cost of goods sold over average inventory. Or yung sales, inventory sales over average inventory. Okay. So, ang formula naman dito, saan na ba tayo? Cost of goods sold over average inventory. Tapos dito naman, sa sales over average inventory. Wait, check natin. Okay na bang sagot niyo? Okay. Nasaan yung inventory? Okay. Google. Cost of goods sold yun. Wait lang ha. Sige, ano natin? Nakawin natin habang nag-load si Google. Okay, nakatawa natin itong inventory turnover. So here, equity or long-term solvency. Yan, this part of the net operating. Doon na tayo sa account sa yan. So, yung owner's equity na 234,349 over yung total liabilities na 112,000. Okay, so tama naman. 2.09. Ay, nawala din ako. Owner's equity. Owner's equity. Ito dapat 234. Kaninong group 'to? Kila Ish. Ayan, baka ano lang, nalito. For leverage ratio, ito siya, 2.09. Ayan, ulitin natin. Yan. Owner's equity over yung total liabilities. So 234, 390 over 112. Okay, so 2.09. So grupo ni Yubion 3 points na, 3 points. Ito kay Laish, siguro nalito lang nakuha yung retained earnings. Yeah. Ito 2.09 din. So yun. Yun, paka-record 323. Wait lang. Kanino tong group? Nawawala din kayo internet? Ako din eh. Medyo nagloloko din siya. Kanino to? Kila Bura. Yan. So next question ay yung debt ratio. So ang formula nito is total liabilities over total asset. So parang baliktad nung current ratio. So yung total asset natin ay ang total asset natin itong 65 itong 346,390. Ang total liabilities naman natin ito 112. So check natin. 346,390. Ay mali. 112. Okay, so meron tayong 0.32. 0.32 tama din. Zero point 32. Yan. So 0.32. Yung next naman, so balik natin to si inventory. Okay. So si inventory. Saan ba yun? Ito, si inventory yung ano natin, yung formula ay sales over average inventory. So, 494, pag sinabing average inventory, so 12 and 10. Average inventory. Yan. So, for the average turnover or yung average, ayun nga, yung inventory turnover, sales over average inventory. So, dapat yung sales natin, 494 over yung average inventory, which means i-involve natin yung last year. So, 12,000 plus 10. So, 22, 11. Okay, so 494 over 11,000, which is yung average. And so for 44.91. Check natin si inventory turnover. Okay? Kila Ish to, no? Sila Ish, correct din naman. Tama. And then, ito din, tama din naman. Sila Gura. Any question, guys? Okay. 494.91. So again, yun nga, sales over average inventory. So i-involve natin yung last year, past year, kasi average natin. Kasi sinabi average inventory. For the group ni ni Yubion, yun nga, nagkulang. Dapat sinama niyo yung last year. Okay? So yung next natin yung days of sales in the inventory. So yun, ayan, ang formula natin yung number of days in a period over inventory turnover. So yan, 365 days ulit over 44.91 yung kanina. So, 8.13. Okay, 365 days naman ang ginamit nila dito. So, tama naman. Okay. Any question? Kay kay Lagura. 8.13. Okay, tama din naman sila Ish. Ayun, so yun nga, kila Yubion. Ayun, dapat na-include yung last year kasi average siya. Okay. Next naman sa fixed asset turnover. Check natin. Net sales over average fixed asset. Again, average fixed asset. Ano-ano nga ba yung fixed asset?
Yung ma'am, land, property, equipment, fixed asset.
Okay. Very good. So, ito yon. Yan, yung fixed asset natin. Though dito naman, diba usually ano siya, non-current asset, ganyan. So, ano na, minsan kasi sa ibang financial statement, since kung yun lang naman yung ano nila, yung non-current asset nila, yung property, plant and equipment, or yung PPE. So, ito na lang yung ginagawa nilang title. Pero para sa atin, since current asset na yung ginamit natin sa taas, pag gumawa tayo ng financial statement, non-current asset na lang din yung ilagay natin sa baba. Okay? So, yung non-current asset natin or yung fixed asset, ito, yung land, building, and equipment. So, 281 over 281,390. Yan. Tapos, since average nga siya, so involved natin yung last year, 251. Okay? And then yung sales, 494. Okay, so check natin kila. Okay, 494 over yung average. Okay, 1.86, 1.86. Yan, 1.86. So, lahat naman kayo nakuha yung tamang sagot. Okay? Next, yung total asset turnover. So, net sales over total asset natin. So, yung total asset natin ay 346,390. Tama ba? Ayan. Plus 346,390. Yan. Okay, tama naman. 346,390 plus 300 over 2. Yan. Tapos yung natin, yung sales natin. So, 1.53. Yan, 1.53 din naman kila ish. And then, kila Yubion. Ayun. Bakit 0.9? Okay. Ito, medyo lang, siguro hindi lang nakita yung butal. Okay, natitake note nyo ba kung ilan yung score nyo? Okay, yung kila Yubion. Yung next natin, ay yung leverage ratio. Yan, ito nakuha na naman natin to. Leverage ratio. Owner's equity over total liabilities, 2.09. Ito yung nakaligtaan kanina nila Okay. So, 2.09. Tapos next naman yung debt ratio ulit, total liabilities over total asset. Yan, 0.32, 0.32, 0.32. Okay. Next, yung profitability ratio. So, sa profitability ratio, we have gross profit over sales. Ano ba yung gross profit natin dito? Okay? Yung gross profit, ito, net sales less natin yung cost of goods sold. So, 354. 354 over yung sales, 494. So, ang sinasabi dito, 72%. 72%, tama naman. Okay, tama din naman to. Okay, tama din naman to. So yon, ang sinasabi dito, 72% daw ng pinaka-net sales natin napupunta talaga sa profit. Kumbaga, yung 28% nito ay yung expenses natin. Next, yung operating profit margin. So, yung earnings before interest and taxes over sales. So, yun yung sinasabi. Ang formula natin ay yung earnings before interest and taxes. So, dito, meron lang naman tayo taxes. Ayan. So, yung 76,700, din natin i-include yung tax over yung sales. So, 0.16. Okay, 0.16 na-include yung tax. Dapat, earnings. Earnings of... tama ito. Ito ba, tama. Sorry. 16%. Pwede din yan. Pwede naman tayong percentage or 0.16 or 16%. Tama naman. Okay, yung next natin, net profit. So, after naman ng interest tsaka tax, 0.11. So, 0.11, tama din. So, 0.11. Okay. Next, yung ROA natin. Pag sinabing ROA, ito yung overall asset productivity. So, net profit, yung net profit. Earnings after interest and tax over average total asset naman siya. So, di ba kanina sales? Ngayon naman, average total asset. So, meron tayong average ulit. Okay, so kukunin natin ulit yung last year tsaka yung ngayon. Yan. So, ito. After interest. So, yan, yung 53,690 over yung average ng total asset. Tama? 346,390, 300. Okay, so 17%. Check natin kala ish. Okay, average ulit, 17%. Ayan, so dito, yun nga, yung sa ROA, average, hindi na include si last year. So, pag may average tayo, include natin si last year, i-average natin. Kaya yun yung keyword natin. So again, for ROE naman, yung net profit over yung average ulit ni owner's equity. Yan, so average ulit. Yan, net profit. Yan. Owner's equity. Ito, 234, 390, 180. Yan, 390, 390, and 180. Dapat 20%. Yan, so yun nga, ang nakuha nyo yung retained earnings. Ayun, dapat in average. Yan. So, ang sagot ay yung 20%. Okay, nakikita nyo, no? So, yun nga, pag may average, take note of that. i-include nyo yung last year. And then, be careful kasi talaga nakakalito. Total asset tayo, total equity tayo, shareholders equity or stockholders equity or owners equity. Yan, hindi siya retained earnings. Okay, yung next naman, okay, yun lang. Okay, may questions kayo? Any questions, guys? Okay, itali ko lang yung score. Kanino to? Kaila De La Cruz. Natatali nyo kung ilan yung score nyo? Any question, guys? Magdi-dismiss na tayo. Hello?
None po.
Okay. Ilang item to? So, break muna kayo mga 10 minutes. Tapos sanin ko yung score, ha? Ten minutes break.